Okay, welcome back to continuing the Stormblood storyline. We are a black mage. Our character's name is Inertia Aegis. We are level 64, and we will be doing Stormblood main story quests. Continuing from where we left off. Exactly. So far, I think we have all of the Stormblood stuff recorded, and that's my goal here, is to just keep getting it done. So settle in, enjoy, we'll run over here and we will begin again. Is aught amiss? I see, that would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight, for Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in till the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbird's primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louisoix and the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Minfilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Inertia, you too are to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the man who slew Gaius Van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. What will you say? I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on for those we have lost, for those yet we can save. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I'll do what I must. We can but carry on. Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Lys, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Minago will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Inertia? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would prove to seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure we can convince Minago to wait just a little longer. assuming Alphino's in here. Yeah, he's just down here. Alright, we should be in for some fun action. So will you be accompanying us? Full glad I am to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Alright, now where the heck is Castrum Oriens? Actually, rather, where are we? Hold on, let's get our bearings. I see, so fringes inside the Black Shroud, East Shroud, huh? Alright, well, we'll teleport. There's no real other way to get there. I still don't have all the geography down. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot? Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Veladina. Capture Veladina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Veladina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness. I would know this one's. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Terrapin? By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. We're pretty much going to take materia. Our gear is pretty good. Just for reference, this is 255 item level. Our item level is 270, so we probably won't need gear from any of these quests, so we can take all the extra fun stuff. Okay. Pippin is looking forward to the assault on Castellum Veladina. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Veladina. Okay, so I guess we will use our mount and fly. Castrum. So I don't know. Obviously, I have not done any of this. It's a first time. So, we'll figure out how to get there. I guess we would take the Veladina River? Okay. I really don't know where I'm going. Don't know the best way. We're a couple levels above these enemies, so I think it's safe to just run through. We'll see. Dying's not really a big deal. That looks like a hunt monster. That's pretty cool looking. I do have random various mounts, and this is the flying mount roulette button. So, this is not what I want. So you'll see that whenever I click on this, the game just grabs one of my mounts at random. So if you don't get too confused, it's just something to go a little faster on. Okay, I think this is a good way to go. I know we don't want Corvi, but we're just gonna pass through this, I hope, and get to where we do want to be. Yeah, right up there. These guys hurt pretty good. I have to be really careful. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Why am I doing that? Well, I got lucky there. The other one turned around. Let's see. Blizzard, Blizzard 2, Blizzard 3. Why did... Okay, whatever. Pretty sure we're good. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnoitering with Castellum Veladina, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. No problem. Let's go.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Well, we didn't get very far, did we?
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine! Meffred! Hell take you!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
What did you do to my Ishtola?
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Cryle!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able.
Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
This is looking pretty dire. I hope Ishtola didn't get it. That didn't look good. Aid the resistance and find your comrades. I think we want to like fight these guys.
It's all over now!
I guess I'll fight that stuff. I don't really know. I guess I want to be helping, so. Why? I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, that's more like it. Do I have scathe on my hotbar? Yeah. Okay, what else we got going on here?
For the glory of the flames!
I haven't played this class in so long, and my casting is so, I don't know, what's the word? Slow. I guess slow is the word. Alright, what else we got going on here? I think we cleared this out.
Rebel scum! took you so long?
Alpha, no, I need your help.
Okay, good. Good. Hopefully they can be saved.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Alright, we're gonna break out the Fire 4 against this guy, I think.
Be gone!
Ow.
Give me something to remember.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to dodge that stuff, or I'm dead, I think. Not what I don't. Okay, I'm kind of miscasting. That's not good. Why? I can't get out of there. Okay, that's... Okay, we made it. Oh god, what is with all this stuff on the ground? This could take a while. Do I want to be attacking this stuff? I might want to attack it. Oh, just got wrecked.
Don't stop now.
Okay, I think I can just hit that stuff. That was intense. I feel like you're not really supposed to win that, but at the same time, I almost flat out lost it.
Pathetic.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
What, did Zenas just get bored?
You all right, lad?
Not really.
Aye. I do not doubt it.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
It's nice knowing healers.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
Who? Ishtola or Lise?
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
Okay, that obviously didn't really go that well as a whole. You did well, Inertia. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. See to the wounded, Inertia. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Okay, so we have to aid the wounded, and we have these spheres here. I believe I have these Ethernet charts attuned, but I just want to check. Whoops, whatever. Yeah, we do. That's good. Oh no, Mefred. Mefred lies motionless, having breathed his last breath. Clenched in his fist is a small charm which you take for safekeeping. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You'd best take it to Conrad. I'm just gonna repair all of our gear while we're here. Minago, Mefred, where are you? This is... He's dead, isn't he? Mefred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him nigh on 20 moms, so his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be a leader, the kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls in the heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Mefred will be sorely missed, aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us, now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me, I had high hopes for him, is all. Our defeat was no near thing. It was total, a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphinaud said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rhalgr's Reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they've begun. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make the journey to Castrum Oriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. What is this, a side quest in here somewhere? There is something I would ask of you, lad. I joined the resistance against my mother's wishes. She awaits me back in my hometown. I'm lucky to still be here after that last battle, and I don't want to take her love for granted anymore. Please deliver this bandana to Mother in Algana on my behalf. And tell her I said thank you. I want her to know I understand why she objected to me joining the fight against the Empire. Forgive me, but it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take what you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Sir, Marshal Turpin said you might have something for me. "12 be praised. This should put the driver's heart at ease. Tell the Marshal we await his orders." Ishtola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Kryle. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of those carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrade's health allows. To Castrum Oriens. Okay. Right behind me. I want to see something here. Where are these quests in my journal? I'd like the main story quest to, you know, track over here. That would be pretty nice. I hope that's not too much to ask. What am I looking for? I don't even remember. Divide and Conquer. Where are you? Huh. I guess it wouldn't be here unless I guess I have to pick it up first. This game's a little weird. Like, you complete a quest and it queues it up here. So, whatever. We'll just have to keep relying on this little tab, which I guess is why they made it. Let's see. We got all like Disciple of War gear. Okay. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we will not be mounting an assault on Castellum Villadina or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. But first, we need to put our affairs in order here. Afterwards, I'll join you all at Castrum Oriens. Understood. We will go and speak with General Alden. Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search for the Reach and the surrounding area, and as far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place. 'Twould seem he's lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In a war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Oriens, and we can discuss it further there. Now, we go to Castrum Oriens, which apparently I can teleport right to. So here's an overview of Gurabanya. Have I been to these places? I have to get to Alagiri. I mean, not yet. The game hasn't sent me there. But apparently, so we've been to Ralger's Reach, and we've been to Castrum Oriens. We can teleport. I like that. This music plays whenever this horse gets summoned. Kryl is with Ishtola. She still hasn't woken up, but Kryl says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen when that Skull's commander cut down Mefred. A single blow, and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't a Garlean who did this. It was an Alamegan. God's help me if I ever... No, not now, not while the General's waiting. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefred with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors. But they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for? Nargo? What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe? Come now, even you have your limits. But then, so too must he. One legatus ruling two provinces a world apart. Yes, divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on two fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild, and when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Okay, we'll stop here. Join us in the next part, where we continue the main story. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like and share the video, and thanks again. We continue on in the next recording.